You open the door, and before you've even got one shoe off, he's gone. Not away from you, for something. He disappears around the corner and comes back at a trot, and there it is, jammed in his mouth. The toy. Usually the same toy. He presses it into your leg, tail swinging, eyes up at you like he's just handed you something enormous. And then you reach for it, and he pulls it back. So which is it? A gift he's giving you, or a gift he won't let go of? Everybody has an answer. He's sharing his most precious thing because he loves you. It's the sweetest story a dog tells, and it's everywhere. Here's the strange part. For a behavior this famous, science has almost never studied the actual thing. The dog, the door, the toy. So let's do what nobody does with it. Let's actually check. Start with the version you've heard most. It's a present. He's sharing. He's picked his favorite possession, and he's offering it to you, the way a person hands over a gift. It's a lovely idea. It's also almost entirely ours. Because look at what he actually does with the gift. He brings it, and then he keeps it. He leans in, then leans back. If it were a present in the human sense, that's the one thing that makes no sense. You don't hand someone a wrapped box and then sprint off with it. There is no study, none, that has watched dogs greet their owners with objects and shown that it's an act of giving. The word gift is something we lay on top of the behavior because it flatters us. And nobody fact-checks a compliment about their own dog. So if it isn't a present, what is it? This is where the real research quietly walks in. And it's not one answer. It's 4 things stacked on top of each other in the most emotional 30 seconds of your dog's whole day. Here's the part that has real data behind it. When a dog brings you an object and shoves it at you, the closest measured behavior isn't giving. It's asking. It's an invitation to play. Researchers who recorded dogs and owners playing found that presenting an object, carrying it over, pushing it at you, then backing off, is one of the ways dogs start a game. The toy isn't the message. The toy is the excuse. The message is, engage with me, now. And watch how deliberate it is. He doesn't just drop it and wander off. He brings the specific toy, he puts it where you can see it, he checks your face, and if you don't react, he does it again. Nudges it, redrops it, stares. That's not an animal unloading a possession. That's an animal running a routine it has learned gets a result. This object in front of this person makes the game start. You taught him that every time you picked it up. And that reframes the thing that confuses everyone, the part where he won't let you take it. Because if the toy were a present, refusing to hand it over would be rude, or selfish, or dominant. That last word is the one you've probably heard. Don't let him win the tug, or he'll think he's the boss. The same researchers looked hard at that idea, and it didn't hold. Letting a dog win a game of tug did not make it more dominant, or pushier, or think less of you. Winning the object was not about status. It was about the game continuing. The keep away is the play. He's not guarding a treasure from you. He's saying, chase me for it, so the two halves finally fit. He brings it to start the game. He won't give it, because holding it is the game. Present, then pull back. That's not a contradiction. That's the whole invitation. But why then? Why the exact second you walk in? Because that moment is the loudest one your dog has all day. You leaving and coming back is, for him, an event on the scale of weather. When the door opens, he floods. Excitement, relief, arousal, all at once. And a dog with that much going on needs somewhere to put it. This is where trainers and vets point to the toy as a kind of anchor, something to hold, to bite down on, to keep 4 feet on the floor instead of launching at your chest. I'll be straight with you. That specific idea, the toy as a self-soothing handle at the door, is a sensible, widely repeated explanation from clinicians, not a controlled experiment. Scope it as what it is. A good guess, not a proven fact. What has been measured is that greeting a human pulls appeasement behavior out of dogs at all. In that study of 116 dogs, signals like licking the lips and looking away showed up during communication with people. Small, polite, tension-lowering gestures woven into how dogs greet us. The greeting isn't just joy exploding outward. It's also the dog managing the moment, smoothing it, checking it's all okay. Now, honesty note, and I owe you these, that study measured lip licks and glances, not dogs carrying toys. Nobody has put grabs an object at the door into that same category with data. It's a reasonable neighbor to those signals, not a proven one. And there's a simpler read that sits right beside it. A mouth that's busy holding something is a mouth that isn't barking, isn't nipping, isn't grabbing your sleeve. Whatever else the toy is doing, it gives all that overflow a single, harmless place to go. A job for the body, while the feelings sort themselves out. So the door isn't magic. The door is just the moment the volume is highest. And the toy is what he does with the noise. You're maybe thinking, mine's a retriever. Of course he carries things. And you're partly right. Retrieving breeds, and terriers like the little Jack Russell, who treat a toy like a job with a pension, were shaped for generations to pick things up and carry them around. Put a dog like that at peak excitement, and a mouth already wired to hold something is going to hold something. The breeding is real, but it isn't the whole answer, because plenty of dogs who were never bred to retrieve anything do this too. So it's just the retriever gene is too small a box. The carrying is amplified by breeding, not created by it. And the love part? I'm not going to take that from you, because there's something real underneath it. The bringing, the leaning in, the wanting you in the game. That whole ritual only happens with someone the dog is bonded to and glad to see. That's not nothing. That's genuine social connection, aimed squarely at you. It's just not a gift. It's an invitation from someone who's thrilled your home, which, honestly, might be better. So here's where this actually stands. There is no study of your dog, your door, your toy. What we have are the neighbors. Play research that shows the toy is an invitation, not a present. Tug research that quietly kills the he's being dominant story. Greeting research that shows dogs layer polite, tension-lowering signals into hello. And breeding that loads a carry-ready mouth. Stack those four, at the highest arousal moment of the day, and you get the thing on your doormat. What you can honestly say, next time he does it, that he's not handing you a present, he's asking you to play, in the most excited seconds he's got. That the refusing to give it isn't defiance, and it isn't dominance. The keep away is the game itself. And that he does the whole performance only for the people he's bonded to. The toy is small. The wanting you in it is the real thing. Where exactly the door toy ritual comes from. How much is play? How much is a nervous mouth needing a job? How much is just breeding? Nobody has cleanly separated. It hasn't been measured directly. The confident answers online are, once again, guesses wearing lab coats. He's not giving you a gift. He's inviting you into a game, at the door, with the one thing he knows will get your hands moving. That part is real. The rest is still open, and I'd rather tell you that than sell you a fairy tale. If this changed how you see that little ritual, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what's the one toy yours always brings, and does he actually let you have it? Next time, why he follows you into the bathroom, and what he thinks is happening in there.